Hello again, Patricia here doing a tarot card reading for the week beginning March 15th, and I am working with the lovely Waite deck for this week. So I will shuffle the cards and then we'll see what comes out, what energy comes out for the week beginning March 15th. So we'll pick one card for the beginning of the week, one for the middle, one for the end, and then we look at the shadow card. So I'll give them another little shuffle. This is a lovely deck. It's the Rider Waite. It's an older one from the 1960s. As you can see, the backs are lovely. Got the ankh at the back and it's a lovely pink colour. Okay, so another little shuffle and then we'll see what comes out. Okay, I'll split the deck now and see. Okay, so here's the shadow card. That's the 9 of Wands. Okay, so that is about defenses or possibly being overly defensive. Okay, as you can see, he's very guarded, very defensive. He's hurt his head, so somebody has gotten into his mind or into his head and hurt him in some way, shape or form, and that has left him very defensive. Okay, beginning of the week, again another 9. We have the 9 of Swords. Again, this is about anxiety, worry, waking up at 3 a.m. and worrying about something that you cannot do anything about. So I feel that's a good one to sort out, to get to the beginning of the week, to clear it up. The cards get easier then towards the rest of the week. Middle of the week, we have the King of Wands. Okay, strong king, powerful authority figure. And then the end of the week goes out with the Knight of Cups, the Holy Grail. Okay, the gentle, beautiful, sensitive, intuitive Knight of Cups. So, beginning of the week with the 9 of Swords, not the nicest card in the deck, as you can see. Head in the hands there, waking up at 3 a.m, worried about all of these problems, woes, anxieties, worries, etc. 9 again is a number of change and shift, so it'll shift a pattern. I feel if you were to address all of these swords, which represent worries and woes and anxieties, if you address them head on, as opposed to burying your head in the sand. So don't keep the head in the hands, look at them. Okay, so take your hands off your eyes and look at each one of them and say, right, here we go. You've got the strength to face them. So face each one. So I would say, as I always say, and I'm always saying this in the card readings, write them down. Okay, name them, shame them, release them, get rid of them. So write each one of these swords down, which represents an anxiety, a worry, a woe, a fear, something that may never happen. I usually feel with this card, thankfully, that these worries never happen. They're usually things that you worry about at night, or that you worry about before an event or before something big, and usually it never comes to pass. But I feel, rather than allowing it to go round and round in your head, as you can see, this is another 9, so it's similar in the sense of it's tying in with this card. It's about worries and anxieties that have hurt you, okay, that have bruise your head, in a sense, that have affected your mental health in some way, shape or form. So I would say get rid of them, face them head on. Everybody has anxieties and insecurities, so write each one down. I'm anxious about this, I'm worried about that, I'm fearful about it. Even if it sounds silly, or you'll start to see when you write them down that they actually a lot of the time sound a little bit outrageous and a little bit silly, and then they start to lose their power. So write them down, release them, and then burn the paper safely somewhere in the sink or somewhere safely. Release it, get rid of it, okay? Because then in the middle of the week, with the King of Wands, you take back your power. Now the King of Wands, as you can see, that little salamander, is a feisty, fiery, powerful, strong, energetic, ambitious individual. He's fiery, he's like a Leo. So he's very strong-minded, and he sits there in his power, sits on his throne. He owns it, okay? He's very authoritative, he's very stable, he's very solid. He's also very active and ambitious. So I feel it's about taking your power back and taking back the strength in an active, sort of a masculine way. Okay, so this card is calling for you to be very strong and authoritative. And again, I feel when you do that ritual, you gain your power back, and then you're back in the seat of power. So that's a really good card for the middle of the week. This salamander is important. So I feel that relates to that sort of reptile dragon energy of sort of releasing any fiery energy, releasing anger. It doesn't mean getting angry with anybody, but allowing yourself to be strong in your power and in your energy and in your fire energy. Okay, that's what I mean by that. Not releasing anger, but being strong in your fire and your powerful energy. So that's a really powerful card. And then it shifts to the Knight of Cups, which is interesting because the Knight of Cups is a very gentle character. He's a younger man, okay? He's fresher and younger than the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, or sorry, the King of Wands is an older gentleman, and then the Knight of Cups is a younger man. So it's a more youthful energy. It's a softer energy. It's a very sensitive, healing, very compassionate, understanding, kind, beautiful energy. So this may relate to a person in your life who fits that description, who may come in and help you heal, because the cup is the Holy Grail and it gives everlasting life and it helps and heals. So there's an element of healing with this card. It's also, I feel, giving a strong message to heed your own sensitive nature. Okay, you are sensitive, soft, beautiful, kind, empathic, healing. You have all these beautiful qualities and they need to be celebrated. Okay, and they need to be honored rather than seen as a weakness. By no means seen as a weakness. This is about honoring your sensitive nature, honoring your intuition, honoring that side of you that is beautiful and hopeful and optimistic and loving and healing. It's lovely. So with this card then being the shadow card, again, I feel that ties in with the Nine of Wands. So what I feel about this card is make sure you protect and shield yourself. Do not allow anybody to say anything that may undermine you in terms of your self-esteem, or don't allow anybody to say anything disrespectful towards you. So although he's very defensive, you may need to be aware of that throughout the week, that you may have a lot of defenses up. So use your intuition to guide you as to whether you need to, when you need to let the defenses down or not, because being too defensive is too tight, it's too restrictive. It's actually quite a difficult position to be in. So this card is questioning whether you are too defensive or whether you need to be more protective of your boundaries. So it calls for balance, I feel. So it calls for you to look around you and see, am I very wary? Am I not trusting anybody? Am I seeing that everybody is out to hurt me or get me or whatever? Do you see the way he's so vigilant with the eyes? He's looking everywhere and he's got the wand up and he's ready to go. So I would say call in the energy, work with the King of Wands energy. He's holding the wand in a position loosely in his hand because he knows his own power. This guy doesn't. He's very wary. Okay, so I'll pull another card for this as well, and I get this. Another cup. We get the Page of Cups. So I'm pulling another card for this card, and the Page of Cups is lovely. Again, that pink energy. This is about a good outcome. Okay, so an unexpected good outcome from the Page of Cups. Again, a more youthful, innocent energy coming through. It's like, see the innocence, see the playfulness of life, see the lovely energy that's out there and about. This guy is not seeing any of that. He's seeing all the defensive stuff. He's seeing all the wrongs. He's seeing what could happen. He's seeing, you know, oh, I have to be on my guard all the time. So this card is saying, work with that beautiful cups energy, which is about healing, and expect the unexpected, and something good, a really good outcome will come from you know, your tapping into again this lovely healing, compassionate, kind energy. So work with that energy during the week. Have patience, kindness and compassion for yourself. I feel we're all only human. We worry about things, we over worry. There's lots of anxiety in the atmosphere at the moment. So don't be too hard on yourself. Allow yourself to bring in that energy of cups and healing, and allow yourself to heal. So this card is saying, examine your boundaries. Are they too tight? Okay, and if so, loosen them out a little bit. And with this card, be frivolous, have some fun, see the joy and the innocence and the love and all the beautiful things in life, and then a good outcome will come from that. So it's quite an interesting reading for the week. So again, we'll go through these cards. Nine of Swords, get rid of all those anxieties, get them out. See how silly they actually are when you write them down, clear them out, burn them up and get rid of them. Remember your power, you're strong, you're feisty, you've got so much fiery, strong energy at your disposal. So this is coming into your power, being more authoritative, standing in your power, sitting in your power, but sitting in your power and energy very comfortably. And then see how beautiful, kind and sensitive you are, and how much of a gift that actually is. It's a gift to be kind, compassionate and beautiful and healing. And again, with this card, just watch your boundaries aren't too tight. Make sure you're not being too defensive. Maybe if you just stop, sit back and assess in terms of energy and see, okay, do I need to pull back a little bit and not be so defensive, and then take a deep breath. And as I say, if you do that, then a good outcome will come from it. Okay, so we've got the Page of Cups, which is an unexpected good outcome. Okay, a very happy, youthful, innocent, beautiful outcome. So if you can counteract that card or that energy of over defensiveness by seeing the innocence or the compassion, by seeing with compassion. Okay, so interesting cards for the week ahead, March 15th. I wish you a beautiful, wonderful week. Thank you for following me here on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe. You can find me on Facebook, Patricia Weston Witch, and of course I'm on Instagram at Patricia Weston Witch. I wish you a lovely week. Have a magical week, and I will talk to you soon.